I think it's a good thing.
I thought a lot of people had turned against Mourinho.
Pochettino, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd like to see Ryan Giggs there.
It was the right choice. The right choice should have happened a little earlier, but I hate to say that because he brought us our best times since Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, like the European League title. We finished second behind City of. But it's unfortunate, but it should have happened a little earlier. Yeah.
He's a well-rounded manager. He's a winner, but I don't think his time was too short here. I just think that he put himself above the club. And that can never happen.
Can't do that.
I don't know if Solskjaer should be starting next season, but right now he looks amazing. Yeah. He looks great.
I think it's a good thing because the way we were playing under him wasn't attacking enough. You know, the kind of football he was, you know, just get one goal and then sit back. Whereas I think, at least under Solskjaer so far, it's not been the case because we're getting one goal and then we're going forward and trying to score more. So I think it's a good thing that he was sacked.
He'd gone to the end of his tether. It couldn't really go any farther.
It's probably the best moment of my life for about 4 years. Like, honestly, I was so happy. I ran around the office shouting. My director, I work in sales, my director when I was changed, like, you just got your sale in? I was like, no, Jose's gone. And he's gone, everyone's happy. Look at everyone smiling, everyone's happy. Everyone's happy, we scored 8 goals in 2 games. Thank you very much, see you later, Jose. Thanks for what you did, we won trophies, but see you later. I'm happy.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
I was a bit upset about it actually. I thought he should have given to the end of the season, but I mean, I think since results have sort of shown.
I thought a lot of people had turned against Mourinho, so even if it wasn't the manager that came in, any change was going to be a positive one. It would raise the morale within the club. That's just my personal opinion. But
I think the problem was that I don't think Mourinho's 100% to blame. I think the problems run deeper because obviously it wasn't working with him, but I don't think he's completely to blame because the scouts weren't getting the young players in like they needed to, and he wasn't being helped. But you know, you can't underestimate what he achieved. You know, the Europa League, EFL Cup. He did really well, but he just ran out of time. I guess ran out for him.
I just feel like he put himself above the club, and at Manchester United you can't put yourself above any player, above the badge. And the negative attitude showed on the players.
Yeah.
Nobody was performing.
They didn't like him. Yeah, I agree with all that.
Will you fucking fight back?
I think that was the big problem. Just the big problem with the player manager relationship was poor.
And you need to know how to manage your players, and I think Solskjaer is doing that in the dressing room right now, and it's showing.
He's toxic. So the way my sort of philosophy about it is, imagine you're working in a job and you're being micromanaged by your boss. You get so annoyed that you don't want to go into work anymore. You can't blame the players for playing bad. They're so pissed off they don't want to go to work anymore. They're playing bad. A new manager comes in, everyone's happy, they're playing good football again. It's just, everything's good. He was a toxic guy, he was too micromanaged. His old players at Chelsea, Inter, they would have thrown themselves under a bus for him. They would have died for him. United, that's not the case because he used to dig the players out in the interviews. He micromanaged them, he used to have a go at them. No one wanted that. He's gone, Solskjaer's in. Come on, United. Come on.
I'm not too sure what the problem was. When you look at, he had great success. He won 3 trophies in his.
And like the way Mourinho is, he's always going to try and like win trophies and not really focus on sort of youth. What he wants to do is win stuff, and I think he did that.
He is very much for now a results-driven manager, but when you're a results-driven manager and you're not getting results, there's always going to be problems, isn't there? So
I think he tried to change too much, too soon. If he wants to change a team, you can't change it overnight, and I think that's what he tried to do.
Well, he's bringing back the Fergie way, the Busby way. Attacking football, everyone's happy, he wants to win. Lingard came out in the press and he said, he said, we want you to dribble, we want you to attack. What do we do if we lose the ball? Win it back, start again. It's all about attacking football. Jose used to put 5 defenders on and defend. Nah, no one wants that, no United fan wants that. So yeah, we're so happy that we're playing attacking football again. And we're scoring goals, which is great.
I think he's brought a bit of fun back to the game. You watch the players the last few weeks, the fun's come back into the play.
Well, obviously there's the fact that we're a lot more attacking than we were under Mourinho. I say the fact that when we get one goal under Mourinho, usually that's just the point where we sit back and try and defend the lead, whereas under Solskjaer we're a lot more attacking, which I think is really good. And Mourinho just wasn't, I don't know, he didn't really show any emotion, or not as much as Solskjaer does at least, but I guess Solskjaer has a lot more history with the club than Mourinho, so I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, positivity. I'm back to your old school. This was actually my shirt when I was 13. I'm now 24, so committed it. You just bring a lot of positivity and like bringing attacking football.
Yeah.
Which like as fans, like you love to see attacking football. So.
Yeah. They play with pride and they play with flair. So
I think like when I heard Solskjaer was taken over, like I asked like, what is your objective? Like I love Solskjaer, and I said like, I mean, if we stayed in 6th and would have like did well in the cup, I'd be happy with his performance. I'd say like a good effort from Solskjaer. He's a take-care manager. Yeah. He's done well there.
He's come into a difficult job with us lying where we are in the table. So whatever positive we can take from it, we will.
I just think that it's a more carefree. Yeah, it's carefree.
Pressure's off.
It's loose, but a little bit of fear for next year with that because it's got to be more uptight next year. But right now it looks like it's happy environment,
the way it should
attacking environment. It looks well.
United is meant to attack, and he's bringing that back. Like
I'm not saying his job's easy, but I'm saying he's in a good position right now, and he's making the lads look like the way
they should be, like the way it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he's doing right now. He's carrying himself very well.
Zidane. I think because he's one of the best managers in the world, I think he's available for United, and I think he'll turn the whole club around.
Well, let's see how the next 6 months goes. If we get 6 months of winning games, scoring goals, give it to Solskjaer, fair enough. In the long run, of course, Pochettino, I think, or Zidane, they're the two best for the job. Zidane took over from Mourinho at Real Madrid, won a ton of trophies. He knows how to do it. Pochettino proves it at Tottenham. He deserves it. But if Solskjaer gets into the top 4, do well in the Champions League, do an FA Cup, yeah, give it to him. See what happens. He's a United legend. We're singing songs about him for the last 2 hours. Why not give it to him? So that's our plan. That's our plan.
If Solskjaer carries on the way he is, I think he's a very strong contender. Failing that, I'd like to see Ryan Giggs there.
Well, I'm not sure because there's a long time since from now until the end of the season. So Solskjaer's still got a long time to prove that, you know, maybe if excuse me, if he does well, you know, we'll keep him to the end of the year, keep him to the end of the season, you know, and get him on a permanent contract. But if not, then we could bring, you know, Pochettino, the likes of them, Zidane, those kind of guys.
I think everyone wants Pochettino.
Yeah. I'd like, if I was told like before, I'd say like Pochettino or Simeone, that's it. Or like if not, if Solskjaer does well, like I'm happy to keep him. I love him, but Pochettino or Simeone only.
If not Solskjaer,
Pochettino, I guess.
Yeah, Pochettino.
I guess only because of experience in the league. Although he hasn't won much or anything, but experience. For
I think Pochettino, man. I'd rather if we live in an amazing world, I'd say Solskjaer, but you need a more solidified manager, and I think that's Pochettino. He's solidified. Yeah.